checked out Jason Shay's new song?
We
Because we got it.
have.
We got it on the intro this week since it's the holiday season. So Shay let us sample another one of his new songs as our intro for our pod. Appreciate that. Shout out to Jason Shay.
I'm ready for this EP. I'm ready for the. I'm ready for the
Man,
EP.
look, absolutely. But just going to give a shout out to Jason Shay. Anybody that's feeling the intro music this week, you can check it out on all streaming platforms. Jason Shay, and the song is called Snow Globe. Got to plug our Canadian brother on the pod intro. Gentlemen, how y'all feeling? It's the holiday season. I thought y'all would have some Santa Claus hats on or something.
I might got my sweater on. You know.
That just let us know it's cold where you at.
I'm really burning up like a fool right now. But
You do
I
look
got a
kind of
sweater
hot.
on.
Jason.
Make her start sweating.
No sweating.
As soon as we start seeing his forehead glistening, I'm be like, Jason, take the jacket off.
All you gonna see is me. Oh my God.
Just took me back to our Woman King episode where you trying to be Jade on the bus, and we just gonna look at you slide over, and we gonna continue the episode.
Like I thought he was playing.
He never came back. But as I mentioned, it's the holiday season, so we had a lot of individuals talking to us about if we were gonna do any holiday movies. So we said, yeah, since we had a full month of horror, we figured why not do some holiday themed movies. And a classic we will be doing today is Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. But I didn't do my real intro. I let y'all know we're viewing before. So let me go ahead do the intro for anybody that is new to the pod. This is the Was It Good Though podcast, where we discuss, debate, review, and argue on movies and TV shows. Not too much arguing, because we are wholesome, peaceful Black men and women on this podcast. Jason, fix your face. Yes, the holiday season. None of that. None of that. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz. I am joined with Chris. Chris, how you feeling this evening?
Feeling good. How y'all doing?
Awesome, awesome. In the spirit of joy and wholesomeness and love, yes, Jason is another one of our co-hosts. Jason, how are you feeling this evening?
I'm feeling joy to the world, Jazz.
Oh, yes. Okay. Later, you're probably going to be on some Silent Night.
In my mind.
I mean, it's all good. It's all good. But yes, so today we will be reviewing Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. If you haven't seen it, this movie dropped a long ass time ago. So I don't have the year on hand. But
92.
90. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, we're not doing a spoiler alert. If you haven't seen it, you just haven't seen it. But you can stream this movie on Disney Plus. So if you have Disney Plus, please check it out. It is a part 2. I was going to do a brief Jason explanation of part 1.
You should.
You're right. All right. But before I get to that, if you haven't seen it, still check out this episode because it's going to be funny. I mean, it is what it is. But also, please be sure to like, subscribe, rate, review, comment. We definitely engage on our socials. And shout out to everyone in our chat Discord community. So a brief flashback of Home Alone 1. Kevin was left at the house. 2 men tried to break into his house. Kevin defended his house. There we go. That is Home Alone 1. And it was around Christmas.
That'd be pretty much, yeah.
I mean, that was the summary of it.
But did he shoot him?
Look. And Kevin likes to talk to strangers. That's another thing.
Yeah.
So, Chris, are you guiding us down the sleigh on the
For
sleigh
Home
of
Alone?
this episode?
Yeah, sure. I don't know how to guide this movie because it's pretty straightforward, but are we doing like a rundown, or like what do you like? How do you want to do it? Like the bonus episodes or what?
No, let's not do it like the bonus episode. We can just do it like our normal movie. Are you ready? Jason, how are you feeling? Because Chris has got me feeling like,
because I got jokes for the movie, but I don't have like a straight plot line of Home Alone. So,
Jason, you
okay?
Okay.
Good.
Got you. Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. When I pulled up Disney Plus, I seen like 15 more Home Alone movies
Yeah, I didn't know it was that
that's
many.
come out since. I mean, 3 was pretty cool.
No,
I
it wasn't.
did. Yes, it was. Man, stop it, Jack.
No.
Three is actually pretty cool.
It's not.
It is.
On a scale of 1 to 10, Jason, where would you put it?
Like a 6. I give it a 6.
You give everything a 6. Chris,
I
have
feel
you
like that
seen
was very
3?
safe. Huh?
Have you seen 3?
No. I saw it come up on the I don't even think
You've never seen 3?
No, I don't need to see it.
Chris,
third
you should know, Chris, you should see 3. I'm telling, bro, I'm telling you, you should watch 3.
This is the last one I saw, so
You shouldn't.
they even did like it was a new one on there after after the movie
Yeah,
was
that's
over, it was a new
that's
one. Yeah, I was just like,
that's them are like reboots, but number 3 is a completely different kid. 4
that's
villains.
probably why I
It's
didn't bother
crazy.
to watch it.
It's crazy. I watched it in theaters, man. But look,
I'm so sorry.
Jason goes to get
I
it.
wasn't mad.
Everything. Jason, yo.
I guess I get entertained easily. I don't know. It wasn't horrible though. Like y'all be out here technically watching movies. Oh my god, look at the grading on this on the screen now.
No, I just remember seeing. I just remember I saw 2, and I remember I don't know if it was 3, but there was another one, and it wasn't Macaulay Culkin. I was watching that, so it just I didn't bother.
See, this is wrong with the world today, man. So what? Not giving things a chance.
I did give this bum ass movie a chance, and I
just
saw it before I even.
You saying Rush Hour? You saying Rush Hour 3?
Have I seen Rush Hour 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, think about that. I have to make sure you seen that.
No,
too,
I was confused.
Well, I've seen it, but it was
wondering
just like,
why you brought up Rush Hour 3 when we're talking
you
about
saying
Home Alone.
Because we talking about Home Alone 3. Hints. We just talked about Mummy 3 too, right? You saying Mummy 3, Chris?
No, I only seen the first 2.
I ain't know there was a movie until like last week.
I thought it was Mummy 1, 2, then Scorpion King.
Nah, it's one more.
Oh,
Scorpion King is a spinoff.
But
let's bring us back to Home Alone. Jazz, get over it. We it's called tangents, baby. You like them or you don't. What you want to do?
I just don't
How Jason trying to bring us
Jason.
back and he took us off the path.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, it's just a tangent. Let us do a tangent. Like
Jason once driving on the road trip, he make an extra stop. Like, no, it's your fault.
That's why the movies are good. Come on,
okay.
we gotta make it.
Chris, he be mad you get there late, but he's the one who's the reason why you made all them stops.
Exactly.
Like,
True. All right, so we got of course once again family getting ready to prepare for this trip. They're going to Miami for Christmas. What would y'all what y'all doing? Y'all New York or Miami?
New York, absolutely.
Yeah, I feel like Kevin even said it's more festive. Like, who goes to? There's no Christmas trees in Miami. So
yeah, so we got Kevin. He's the outcast of the family, which we kind of established in the previous movie. He's in the bed watching TV, watching game shows, playing with his Talk Boy. I know we talked about Talk Boy previously, so we don't have to go back into it. But that was like one of the best toys growing up as a kid, I felt like. And they're trying to go to the pageant, but Kevin's not fully dressed. He has to go get his tie from the bathroom. What y'all think about this scene of Uncle Frank?
So would you consider this like a family movie? I guess I don't want to say it's a kids movie, but it is a family movie.
Back in the day, it was considered a kids family movie. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll say since we're more aware of things, then it's just like those adult jokes was
exactly. That's exactly what I was going because.
PG, I feel like they changed what PG was, because this probably would have been PG-13 if this was made today.
I can maybe I can see why, maybe because of the violence and everything, but with
the violence, the jokes,
the jokes, yeah. But that first joke, when I saw it, and it's so funny how you catch stuff way different when you're older. So he's like you go in there and he was pretty much talking about his manhood, and they was like whatever that means. And I love how the dad tried to like play like. I don't know what he's talking about with this smirk, but it was funny. I think, like the Talk Boy, how much that came into play and how much he used it throughout the movie was really well done. But that scene was just hilarious. He's just like, whatever song, I forgot the song he was singing, but he's just going in there steaming. Do y'all take like steaming hot showers like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, the way he was going at it singing, yeah, I do that too. I be killing it. Look. See, Jason on his Georgia the Jungle vibes. I don't sound like that shit you just did,
Sing
but
for us. Sing for us real quick.
I mean, okay. Y'all ready? Nah. Y'all not ready? Jason, they gotta wait for the album. It's gonna be some vocals on there. Like,
I just asked him if we ready. It did say that already. She didn't give us the
Chris,
chance to answer. My bad.
Hey, look,
I'm
you
coming
weren't
at you
supposed to.
right.
I had to cut you off before you
hit
tried to
Right.
answer.
she hit the Ja Rule. Y'all never mind. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Or Carmelo, where he was like, "Oh, let me shoot." Nah, actually.
Nah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
So we make it to the pageant. You know, Kevin has a solo for whatever reason in the pageant. The kids are going, and Buzz is going crazy behind his head. Like they really allow Buzz to just get away with murder,
Everything.
no matter what. And I feel like the kid from Toy Story is mimicked off of Buzz. Am I wrong in that?
I'm not sure. That's
The
interesting.
first Toy Story, because I think his name was Sid, but I feel like he was mimicked off of Buzz.
Wait, so Sid was mimicked off of Buzz from Toy Story to Home Alone?
Yeah, because Home Alone came out first, so it wouldn't be a stretch.
Yo, that's insane. Now I want to go watch Toy Story again.
Yeah, cause going crazy, and of course Kevin figures out what he's doing. Everybody in the crowd is just laughing. How did y'all? Since we going into it, how did y'all feel about this entire scene going into the apology? I
feel like Kevin was right. You have everybody in this auditorium laughing at me. Nobody's like Kevin telling Buzz to stop or nothing like that. Buzz is just going in, and they're just like, "Oh, just continue your solo," and he finishes right. And then the fact that he pushed Buzz all the way down and everybody fell, and I'm pretty sure the lady that was on the piano she ended up in a hospital with a neck brace on. But you know what, sis, it is what it is. It was just because because Buzz did some really grimy stuff to him in the last movie. And the whole apology thing is just so simple and easy for everybody to be like, "Oh, that was really good, Buzz." And then they all look at Kevin with the most judgmental faces I've ever seen in my life. And then Buzz is just like, try to see if you can match that. Because he knew Buzz wasn't sorry. Buzz always gives Kevin shit. I say that like I've known him for years. But he probably does. But it's just, they trash. But like you said, he's an outsider. So anything that he does wrong is going to be 10 times as much of a big issue than if it were Buzz.
Yeah.
So, and like I said, so we see after this, the mom goes up to Kevin, try to get him to apologize for what he did. And he kind of said, "No, well, I'm not apologizing. I don't feel apologetic for what I did. He was a jerk." And after he apologized, y'all bought this apology. He came to me and called me a trout mouth. Well, he's something to that effect. A trout sniffer? A trout sniffer. Yeah. Because I was like, wait, is he talking about, my mind went there, but ain't no telling.
It wouldn't be a stretch, yeah. It's like the humor.
And then we find out, the two criminals from the previous movie have broken out they're on the front page news. Because I think the newspaper goes up against their door or something. Like, as it's whatever it's doing, it goes up against the door. So that previous day, the dad unplugged the clock and he plugged it back in. And I guess he forgot to set the alarm. So we got this little montage like the previous movie. Like, oh my God, we did it again. They look at each other, everybody scrambling. The previous movie, Kevin's nowhere to be found. But this time, Kevin like, nah, you niggas is not leaving me.
Not this
in
time.
This house. I don't care if we going to Miami without the trees. You're not leaving me. And question, what the hell does the daddy do?
I have no idea.
Like his job?
Yes, he got to be a dope boy. Like, this house is huge. He got like 15 people, 15 people that stay in here. He's financing a trip to Miami for 15 people. Frank freeloading. Like, what is this man doing for everybody to be like, it's on his dime?
During the holiday season, so things are expensive around that time. So it's like, yeah, I don't know what he do. He might sell some bricks.
He getting them off. He getting them off. So they get to the airport, and Kevin's talk boys run out of batteries. So for some reason, the dad just has spare batteries in his backpack, but they not.
It's the 90s. You have to.
Man, this shit, like, looking at this movie really made me think, like, bruh, like, surviving in the 90s would have been, like, kind of crazy. You know, they just had little black books, no cell phones. But
Yeah, man.
we were accustomed to it, so it was nothing for us. But not just retroactively thinking back, it's like, bruh, just imagine.
Nah, you ever been on like a road trip? So I went on a road trip. I forgot we was going somewhere down south, and I had my little Game Boy. And you remember the Game Boy used to have all those little extra things to clip on. So the Game Boy didn't have like the backlight, so I had this little light that go on the top. So I was trying to play, whatever game. Batteries run out and it's nighttime. Everything closed. Like you have to have spare batteries. If you don't, you just like you just it ain't no charging your phone and like nothing else. You just it was tough.
And the batteries are the most forgotten thing at Christmas nowadays, which is kind of crazy. What you was going to say, Jazz?
I was gonna say Chris was in the back seat in the dark. Like, what am I supposed to do?
Miserable.
But that was me, like, listening to my CD player. It's like, damn, my batteries is dead. Like, what am I supposed to do? So, yeah.
When y'all did road trips, did y'all play bingo? Do y'all know what bingo is?
Wait,
Uh,
what?
I'm assuming it's something different. So.
What did you? So
Bingo was his
bingo.
name? Like what?
Oh, okay, yes, no, so completely different. I know what that is, but no, it's completely different. But like bingo down south was like it was a thing. Like we would be like, hey, you gotta count so many like red cards or whatnot. If you see one, you say bingo, and like every time somebody see one, you would say it, and you just I mean, it's just like a little thing amongst the people in the car saying it. But you never heard of it, Jazz?
No, but that sounds aggravating if I was a parent and the kids are in the back just doing that for 20 minutes straight.
Well,
Oh,
Jazz, we know how you feel about kids, which makes me wonder, Jazz and Chris, do you guys have your favorite? Can you name 3 of your favorite kids or children in a movie?
Favorite kids?
I can name mine if y'all need the time to think about this.
Yeah, you can go ahead and think. I got 2 in mind, maybe, but go ahead.
I got Junior from Problem Child. I have Dennis the Menace from Dennis the Menace, of course.
Dennis was annoying, bro.
And we got Kevin McAllister.
Okay, I might cheat a little bit, but I'm gonna go the 3 Ninjas and Kevin McAllister.
You got 3 Ninjas too?
no.
The 3 Ninjas. Oh, it looked like I stole that answer.
I thought Jazz got it. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
you got 3 Ninjas too?
No. Dang. That's
You
a
got
really
Danny.
good question.
You didn't get Danny. What is it? Dunny from the Karate Kid. You want messing with him?
Are
He
you
was cool,
asking?
but I wouldn't put him top 3.
Uh,
Jazz don't like kids so much she can't even think of one.
I was I was gonna say Max from The Orphan. Yeah, this is
Wait.
kind of weird. She was a little girl.
Jason looks so scared.
No, she was the daughter. She was the youngest daughter. She wasn't the
I
one
know.
killing people because that would be crazy. I'm going to say, the sister from Stranger Things. Are we talking about movies or shows, or does it matter?
Doesn't matter.
Whatever.
Okay,
Don't
so the sister from Stranger Things, the black sister, what's
Oh,
Erica.
okay, I know you're talking about, yeah.
Erica? And I'll say Pee Wee from Bebe's Kids.
Nice. That's a nice one. That's a nice one. Move this out the way. So Kevin's trying to get these batteries from the bag. The family is rushing, and he's not. He has no care in the world of what's going on. They go into but this is kids though. They're not paying attention, which the parents just were super careless.
Yeah.
They in the airport, rushing, they running. He stops, but I don't know what makes him stop. He could have just kept on going with the bag, but he just completely stops in the airport. And then of course he sees this other gentleman as he's running, and that's who he's chasing after. And then, but we also have the carelessness of the flight attendant. I believe that's the flight checker as they led him onto the flight. Like they bump each other. She don't go through, don't check them. No, just all right. You just get on the plane. We don't.
You
So
couldn't check all those though. That was a lot.
exactly, because all of them were on the floor, and she would have had to have his ID if he had an ID because he's a kid. But kids normally should have an ID, and plus
Passport.
they were going to Miami, so he didn't need a passport. And normally, if you have a passport, that's with the parents. And also the flight was about to leave. Who's waiting for y'all to figure out where this kid is? No, I'm trying to get to Miami if I'm on that plane. And plus, I think around this time you didn't have assigned seats because when she walked him in, she was just like, find an available seat.
That was crazy because she didn't even make sure that was his dad. She was just like, "Do you see your dad?" He's like, "Yeah, there he is." All right, sit down.
But he didn't see anybody else. He didn't see his mom or his 12 cousins. He just saw a dude with the same jacket as his dad.
He looked over. He was like,
but I also thought it was wild. It's just like, Kevin, you could have literally put the batteries in your talk boy once you got on the plane. You're not though. I know, Jason, but
they just be like, and that's the one, man. I ain't gonna say I hate, but this is one of the most annoying. It's one of the most annoying thing kids do. They just be like, I gotta do it. No, you don't. No, you don't.
It can wait.
The world is not going to end if you don't do this at this present time. Just please, let's get here and we can do this.
Kevin said, if I don't put these batteries in this talk boy, we're gonna have a final destination moment. I don't want to have a final destination moment. So he was like, I have to put these batteries in this talk boy.
The fate of the plane depends on this talk boy.
Hey man, it never that's typically how the movies go. But then I saw, man, I don't know why I started crying. Hey, look, I started crying laughing when he got on this plane and he was like, have you been to Miami before? And the guy started talking French and he looked at the camera like, bro, come on. Like that was like the perfect shot of his head just going slow and panning into the camera. But when he got off the plane, I really died. He said, what city is that? Like,
it don't look hot over there. I don't see no palm trees, nothing. It looked mad festive out there.
But y'all, at 10 years old, how would y'all have reacted had y'all made it to the wrong city with no family?
You gotta start crying, man.
What?
I thought it was just me.
Yeah, I thought it was just me, man. Because what do you even do? Like, Kevin's smart as hell, but like, what do you even do at that point? Like, you don't even know where your family at. You just, I don't know.
Can't call them on the cell phone. That's what I was saying. Like, there's no he got all his daddy stuff. He got his daddy cash, the cards,
credit card,
his little black book. Oh well, when we get to it, I'm gonna acknowledge it because I don't know if they're raising him right, but whenever Kevin is talking to adults, he's like super nice. Like he I don't know if he differentiates between who it is he's gonna talk like this to, but like certain people he get like super smart with, but then certain people he like the most gentle kid ever in life when he's talking to them. So they figure out what they in Miami, they going through the bags, 15 people passing the bag all the way down. I like this scene. What you think about this?
They're idiots.
The whole
family are idiots. Like,
how do you have everyone lined up?
How? But then I'm thinking to myself, so the bag went all the way down 200 people. Okay, you realize at the end, Kevin's not here. Everybody is saying it and it doesn't register. It makes me think, obviously, it's best to be the black sheep in his family because that's the only one with some sense, because all the rest of them are idiots. Like,
this scene was so funny because I love how Buzz didn't care either. Like, he didn't even handle the.
But hold on, but did you check out the uncle though? When it was passing to him, the uncle was like, I don't even want to touch the bag. Yeah, and I'm just like, damn.
Nah, the uncle a buster. The uncle a buster for real.
It's because Kevin called him a cheapskate.
He's done with him. He's done with him.
I remember at a young age, I called somebody a cheapskate before, and my parents was around. Yo, I got my ass beat. I didn't call my parents that, but I said it to somebody, maybe a cousin. I was like, "You ain't nothing but a cheapskate." Yo, he was like, "Where'd she hear that word from?" Yeah.
I think I got in trouble for that, but I definitely called somebody a cocksucker. I don't know where I got
Wait,
that from.
I was about to say, where'd you get
I
that
didn't,
from?
I, didn't, I didn't even know what that was. The teacher's like, what's wrong with you? I said, I don't know. That's what he is. I found out later. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's not right. That's not okay to say.
You see what I got in trouble for and then what Jason got in trouble
Yeah, like
for.
he went completely off the stretch.
They knew he was gonna be bad as shit.
Did you get beef for that, or you was just whatever?
There was no trouble. Because I didn't know. I was just repeating what I heard. Two cursing words. I didn't know what a cocksucker was, though. Like, I could, at that age, I could curse. But, like, cocksucker, I didn't know what that was. I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. I was around it.
Look, Jeff, if you ever have any questions, just remember Arkansas.
Arkansas.
That got nothing to do with this. So we see Marvin Harrier back. They get out. How did y'all feel about these two criminals in this movie?
It smells like freedom. It smells like it's like wow. They're I mean they were funny at times, but they will also end up on the list nowadays. So it's just kind of like
Bruh.
like they just
End up on the list.
They would definitely end up on the list.
Yeah, they was wild. Like, how you stealing people's winter gear on the ice rink in the middle of the day? Like,
Sticky bandits.
Stop. Well,
but I was like looking in hindsight, like thinking about it, like Joe Pesci in this role is kind of funny. Well, it's kind of wild because he used to play like some super serious mob bosses type in the movies.
I mean, he would go from one studio where he's killing and torturing somebody to another studio where he's trying to chase after a kid.
Yeah. I think you got this, and you got he was in Lethal Weapon too. He was, I mean, which is a a comedy action a little bit. Kevin makes it to the hotel. You see y'all president in there. What y'all think about this?
Yo, president. What?
I called it first. I said y'all, so you don't get to put it back on me.
We could have completely skipped that detail.
We could have, but I was just gonna say I can just easily edit it out.
See, there she go. There she go.
Yeah, I know. Right? It's amazing how loved this dude once was. And we just like
all the celebrities liked him.
Everybody liked him.
Everybody. Up until he became president. That's the only time he kind of went too left.
Some of them still liked him. They just couldn't say it in public.
You saw what the people he was hanging with. You like but anyway.
And then you got Kevin ordering this hotel, and it just seemed super fishy when he was doing it, because he was like, "Yeah, this is Peter McAllister, the father," and I was like, "Bro, what?" That should have been like, "Nah, hold on, what you mean?" Like that, but I don't remember Talk Boy doing all that. Did yours do all that?
You mean to change your voice? Yeah.
Yeah, like the voice changer.
You just slow it down.
Okay.
Which is basically what it did for him.
Gotcha. Then, like I said, this is one of the moments where he talking to the lady at the concierge as he's ordering the room. He was like, "Do you think I'm a kid old enough to know how to do any of this?" Like, bro, yes, that's exactly what you're doing. As in the same exact time, the parents are like, "He doesn't know how to use a credit card. He couldn't do that at all." And he's running it up. He's going crazy in the hotel.
This scene was so crazy because, like, she used the card, and he was like, "Yes, it worked." And she heard him say it. She's just kind of like, he just brushes it off. I'm like, who hired you? It's just like, oh no.
Man, so, and this movie had a lot of different people in it. I forgot was in it. So you got like Rob Schneider as a kid. Well, not a kid, but young. In here, and he walks Kevin to the room. And he asked for a tip. And he gave him some fruit stripe gum. Do y'all remember that? Yeah, that type of gum?
I thought it was the zebra stripe.
It's called fruit stripe, but it had the zebra on it.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
You remember that, Chris? No?
It was okay.
It was like a little sweet gum. But then, like, this point, this is when Kevin is running amok. He goes down to the pool, and like I said, he was like, he was going to jump in the pool, and he was like, "Wait, would it bother anybody if I Worked on my cannonballs.
It's crazy. Like everybody was looking at him. Like everybody just was focusing on Kevin. I'm just like, y'all ain't never seen a kid in the pool before?
It's probably based on that type of hotel he was in.
Yeah.
They probably used to a certain caliber of
Clientele.
people exactly around them. So it's just like, and it was like, no, go ahead, enjoy yourself. And then he goes up into the room. He's ordering ice cream. He's ordering pizza. He's. I don't think he ate a regular, well balanced meal this entire movie. And he's getting 3 scoops of ice cream. He's like, I don't have to drive. Like he was gonna get he'll get, I guess, chocolate wasty. Maybe this is where it came from, right?
Maybe, I don't know.
He's watching this movie. He watching the movie on the screen. Y'all know this is a fake movie, right?
Yeah, so I've never I don't even think I looked it up. I was just like, this doesn't seem like a real movie. But
yeah, there was a movie shot for the movie, which is funny.
This movie was also in part 1 too.
Yeah, different. They different character when he shot on the first one, I think, right?
Was it?
It wasn't a woman. It wasn't a woman in the first movie.
Oh, okay.
But you watched it. You should be able to tell me.
No.
I might be wrong.
I don't remember. I didn't rewatch the first one.
Oh, I thought you said you watched it. You said it was trash.
I said the third one.
Whoa. No, Home Alone 1 wasn't trash. You said part 3 was trash.
Not today. This is like a few days ago. So you should oh yeah, 2 is way better.
I did say that. I actually said that to you today. I was just
Wait, you said 2 was way better than 1?
I said 2 was better than 1. I didn't put the words way better.
Oh, Jason B. adding sauce to it. Oh, okay.
And if he wants to sit up here and say that's not the wording,
so you gotta watch Jason.
That's different. That's different. But it's okay.
You see how
it's
style it was about to get just changed?
You gotta watch
It's okay. It's okay. But yeah, now this made me think though. When they're watching this movie, he said he seen she was down singing at the Blue Monkey.
Bro.
Smooching with my brother, Snuffy, Al, Leo, Lil Mo with the gimpy leg. And I was like, bro, she's going crazy.
For the streets. Just everywhere.
Boney Bob, Cheeks, Cliff. And he was like, I want to believe you, but my tummy gun don't. And he just sprayed this woman, bro. Like
she was literally sitting there like, she was like, you're the only duck in my pond. Yo, that's a crazy bar to drop when your dude catch you cheating. Like,
bro, she said, I would need 2 planes to land on you. Like that. like what? And he just laid her out. And he covered his eyes like, bro, come on, you done already.
Right.
We beyond this at this point, Kevin. You done seen this stuff again already. Let me see. So he begins to take a shower. Well, he didn't take a shower. He's in the bed eating the ice cream and hear the door open up. Which the concierges, they were freaking wild.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Like how they handle everybody in this movie will be on the list. Like, come on, bro. And this I got from Scary Movie 2.
Tim Curry.
Coming into the room. What y'all think?
Housekeeping. As I opened the door, like, wait a minute. There might be some sex going on the floor, and like you don't know what's going on. And then he just walk in, looking through everything. Like, I'm just saying, you just can't just walk up in somebody's room, because I'm pretty sure if he walk in Kevin's room, he does this all the time. Jason, fix your face. Like, I'm thinking about all the guests that stay at this nice, luxurious hotel.
Jazz going crazy in the hotel.
Yeah, she went way.
She's swinging off the monkey bars.
First off, this room ain't even had it, so I don't even know what you're talking about.
You look.
I didn't. I'm just saying.
What I better say?
No, because he was able to use that inflatable clown that his mother or his aunt got him for Christmas as to make it seem like his dad was there taking a shower. And then using the same audio that he recorded from his uncle at the beginning of the movie, which was perfect.
It was.
Realistically,
He's doing the
Chris,
same thing the whole time. Like you would think he would switch up something, but he's just watching him the whole time. Just this guy's an idiot. But
he come knocking. He twisted it to look at him. Man, nah, that was genius. That was genius. I like how they incorporated the talk
right.
boy into the movie. And then the next morning, Kevin is house cleaning not house cleaning. He getting his underwear dry clean. And he's about, man, don't be holding them up like that. They be women out. Like, bro, what?
He ain't getting no. He almost got a tip. He blocked his own blessing.
He said, I still got some here. I was like, oh, my bad. Okay, bye. And then he goes down to the bottom, or goes to the end, and he's about to go check the world out. He ordered a hotel, a large pizza, as he's going, and then of course the concierge is running the information as he's traveling through. It's probably one of the best ways to travel through New York. The way he did it, like that whole thing, the whole presidential treatment. I know the tab on what Kevin was doing was I probably would kill Kevin. They're probably astronomical, which I mean we do know at the end it kind of goes to it. But I wonder if that was included with it.
I don't know, but like when you think about like now, how much that would be, that seemed like a little bit for how much he was doing, like for nowadays.
Yeah.
Bro, bottle water, $10 inside of a whole. I'm sure he didn't touch the water, but he had a whole.
He took all the snacks and stuff out of the mini fridge, and I don't know how much it was in '92, but right now, cookie in the mini fridge. Oh shit, that's like $7.50 just for one single cookie. Kevin took a handful of everything that was in there. But Jason, I do want to mention like the parents, because now they realize that Kevin is gone, and so they're talking to the airport security to try to figure out where he is. And so they're talking to him, and the officers just like, has he done this before? Has he been left alone? And they're just thinking about, oh, well, last Christmas we left him alone by himself. And they made a joke, which the cop did not find funny at all. They were just like, well, at least we don't leave our luggage. And they just both start laughing. It's just like, so wait, you be leaving your kid everywhere, but
exactly,
as long as you don't leave your luggage nowhere. So I was just like, y'all are so irresponsible. And then we see like now they're in Miami, it's raining like every day. It's just ugly outside. And they in this nasty roach looking motel. It's like their Christmas is terrible, but then you see Kevin having a great time, like in a limousine looking at New York with all the holiday energy and decorations around them. So
yeah, now Kevin was kicking it, but in the midst of him being in the limousine watching the Grinch, Tim, he smiles like that was like a perfect montage of him smiling just like the Grinch. And he's running and he's just on some crazy stuff. He running the credit card and whatnot, which I mean that was the way they was trying to figure out where he was. So they run the credit card, they see it's stolen. So they have to. I think they normally cut it up, right? Like back in the day, but I think they still do that. They have to take it, they cut it up if they run it. So during this time, Marv and Harry they planning their next big heist. They say gonna rob the Duncan toy chest, and at the same exact time, Kevin is going to the Duncan's toy chest. To go look at toys. What was y'all favorite toy store growing up?
Toys R Us. Of
yeah,
course.
Toys R Us was it.
Toys R Us.
What was the other Toy Stories?
Toy Story. KB Toys.
It'll probably be something local because we didn't have that. So we have like not City Gear. What was the electronics store? It was like it wasn't Best Buy.
Circuit City.
Circuit City.
I think they had like a few toys. JC Penney was one I used to like a lot. Y'all know about JC Penney?
Yeah. I don't remember them for no toys though, but
they had toys. They had toys.
The Christmas catalog from JC Penney. Oh my god! Right, my favorite time of the year.
They had all the good action figures.
I wasn't gonna get none of this stuff, but the jazz. Oh my god, the wrestling toys.
Bro, the wrestlers, bro. Yo, facts. And anyway, the best wrestlers wasn't even in like Toys R Us. You used to find them in like all the other little like Walmart or whatever you go in. Like, yo, I was looking for that one. Yeah.
What was your favorite toy growing up
Man.
that you received?
Well, since Gargoyles was my favorite cartoon, of course I had Gargoyle action figures. Like I was a tomboy growing up, so I used to play with action figures with my brother. But I also had Barbies as well. But yeah.
Yeah. The Power Ranger, the Megazords. I mean, you used to like be able to put them together. And then you had like each of the little Power Rangers. Yeah, that was it.
I think mine was a Power Ranger, but mine was one with the flipping heads, like you do the thing.
Oh, yeah, when they
Oh,
had the
yeah.
boy and then they had the
Also, the Ninja Turtles, they used to flip. If you hold them a certain way, they used to flip.
I think I remember that.
yeah.
Oh, and the Transformer, the Beast Wars Transformers. I had like 2 of those.
Are you excited for that movie? Kind of going on a
I'm
tangent here.
curious. I'm curious about it.
It looks good. It
yeah.
looks good.
A lot of people was like showing the comparison of the new movie and then of the animated
The cartoon.
series. Yeah, so
Mhm.
it
They
was
said
pretty
Bumblebee
close.
was good, so it may be good.
You didn't see it? You didn't watch that?
I
didn't
didn't check.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched it.
I wasn't really the Transformers guy growing up. I used to like
I wasn't either, but I liked the Zach. Is it Zach Efron? No, it's not Zach Efron. What's that one name? Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. I like Shia LaBeouf, so that's why I watched him from Even Stevens. But then they removed him altogether. And the Bumblebee movie had the new Hawkeye. She's in there.
Haley
That's who
Steinfeld.
the lead was. It was her. And the guy in there is actually somebody as well. I just can't think of who it is. So
He was in he's gonna be in Ironheart. Ironheart.
that's the new one. That's the new one.
Yeah.
I meant in Bumblebee, the guy,
Bumblebee, my bad.
the guy. There was a guy in there. He was in for it too.
I used to think Street Sharks is way better. Y'all remember Street Sharks?
Oh my God, I love Street Sharks.
And
That
Biker
sounds
Mice from
familiar.
Mars.
You said who?
Biker Mice from Mars. Y'all never seen that?
Yeah.
I used to love that show,
Oh
man.
my-
What about VR Troopers? Y'all remember that?
That
We
sounds really
are VRV.
that sounds really familiar.
Beetleborgs.
Beetleborgs?
Familiar.
Beetleborgs.
It sounds familiar, but I can't picture it.
Do y'all
All
remember
these
the
things are like-
animated Mortal Kombat series?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember
Yes.
that.
For sure. I don't. Did Street Fighter have a animated series?
Yes.
They just had.
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighters
Okay.
definitely
It
did.
did.
I know they had tapes. I remember they had like the tapes you can watch. I didn't know if they had an animated series. Man, yeah, 90s
Yeah, they
was
did.
90s was bomb, bro.
When
90s was
when Disney Plus dropped, I was just like, please have all of these cartoons that I used to watch when I was a kid. And a majority of them, of course, are on Disney Plus. But then I was like, all right, who owns the rights to Mortal Kombat animated series, Street Sharks? It was another one. I can't think of it. Damn.
You gotta
Yeah.
probably like YouTube some of them,
Yeah.
like to watch some of them.
But
Biker Mice from Mars. That's so random.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. I don't remember that one at all.
Yeah, I used to watch that.
So like I said, so we in this toy store. Kevin's talking again. Another gentleman he's being really friendly with. Like I said, he's like a super good kid when it's to certain people. I don't know what it is about certain people. So he's talking to the store owner. He's talking to the store owner, and he tells them, everything that they make in the store, they're gonna give away to the hospital. So Kevin gives him some additional money, and he's gonna say, "Okay, I'm gonna give you a free toy, bro. You just paid for that toy."
Jason. And here go Kevin. For free? And I'm sitting here like, no, little boy. You indirectly just paid for that. So
The boy got
but-
scammed.
Chris, and it was probably a small little price tag on them damn doves that said $2.99, and Kevin gave him a 20. But
He asked Kevin, "Where'd you get all that money?" I got a lot of grandmothers.
so the adults in this movie, they was really nosy. Like, Duncan, why are you all up in my pocket? Because if you look at him, he looked over the counter like, where you get all that money? I'm like, wait a minute. Don't worry about it, Duncan.
The name's Duncan anyway.
Duncan Penderhue.
No, it's Duncan's toy chest, and
I
it
know.
was,
I'm thinking of Class Act. That's his name, Duncan Penderhue in there.
oh.
It was his name, the Class Act. Yo, Class Act was so dumb, but I love that.
But yeah, nah, Jay. I mean, but I guess when I look at that, Jazz, I'm with you. And I guess it's like also, who was this little kid with a stack of money in New York and nobody's around him? Like, who's protecting this kid?
Right. I guess as an adult, the concern is just like, are you safe out here? Because New York can be a dangerous
rough.
place. Yeah. So, I mean, I get it, but as an adult right now, it's just like, Duncan, stay out my bag. But
So he gets these 2 doves. Did y'all know that about turtle doves? I mean, y'all seen the movie, so
I didn't know that, like, off rip.
prior to this movie, I didn't know it, but the shit also came out when I was born. So
Yeah.
yeah. Then he walks outside, and of course, Marv and Harry, they were inside the spot, scoping it out, playing. I don't know what they were doing inside the little houses, acting like they was dolls or something. Because at first he was talking, and then they would freeze, and then they would start talking again. And they walk out, and they run up on Kevin. And then, Kevin starts screaming, going crazy. Like,
he did what every kid should do in a situation like that. Like, he was so smart for that. It's a bunch of people around. You see 2 men that are obviously here to hurt you. Just start screaming. And realistically, I would have ran back in the toy store where the adult was that was just talking to me.
Yeah.
So Kevin's like, let me run down the block. So yeah, but I mean, the way he screamed, nope, they're not gonna hurt you like in broad daylight.
Not with that going on. I had a really terrible, when you talk about Scream in New York joke, but I'm gonna leave it alone.
Drop it. Go ahead.
I just did. See, it didn't work. So I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna keep going. And so we have a chase. We have a chase scene, which I mean, this is pretty long. This is a pretty long scene because he's dealing with so many different aspects. What y'all think about this?
I'm just surprised when he screamed, like no one, like they saw him, like he ran off, and then they ran. I'm just like, no one like did anything.
Which, back to my joke, I was going to tell that was poor. It's going to make this movie. It may make this movie pretty good because that's the point of the movie. Like in New York, it doesn't matter what you do. People do not pay attention to what you got going on.
Yeah, but a kid, that's just like.
You see what I'm saying? Like he just like
wow.
Everybody just like, damn, what's wrong with this
nigga? So let me ask y'all, if y'all was walking down that block and you see a 10-year-old white boy screaming,
"Hey, Jazz, no!"
What you gonna do?
I wouldn't either, to be honest with you, but right.
Just in case if nobody is watching, they both said they would not do anything. They would continue their walking and mind their own black business. That's
yeah. So, but I mean, he was mad people out there, so somebody could have did something.
This was during the riots.
Nah, Chris.
This is during the riots, Jay.
Look how you try to blame the riots.
Just got out. I'm letting that little alone. This is during the riots. I'm gonna let him handle it.
All
right. And so Kevin begins his run, and for some reason, in the midst of a run, he's able to buy a necklace
off the street.
Off the street, he buys a necklace and he tears it up to drop it on the ground. And I'm looking like they wouldn't have slipped on that.
In this movie, though, Jason.
Yeah.
In this movie,
they wouldn't have slipped on that. And Kevin makes it into the hotel. And of course, the concierge is big mad about what's going on. And he tells him, okay, you stole the credit card. He goes into his pocket, takes the card. Not where'd you get the card from? What's going on? Who are you? You need to call some parents. It's a 10-year-old. What is he gonna do?
He treated Kevin like a black kid.
Like what can Kevin do? Kevin makes it into the hotel. Of course, he bamboozles all the concierges in the bottom floor. He makes it into the room, and he gets to play his talkboard. And he ain't played talkboard. He played the actual TV in the movie. I don't. Would that have played you?
No. But I will say, in today's society, I'm gonna be hesitant. Actually, if somebody said they got a Tommy gun, walking to somebody's room and then having somebody scream like they will shoot you, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna proceed. So actually, when I saw this scene, I wasn't like, oh, this is definitely aged. It was like, damn, this is relevant today. But for somebody to be like, I got my Tommy gun, they were like, wait a minute, people got ARs now. What you talking about? But
I'm gonna let this kid. Let me leave this kid alone because he means business, obviously.
You already know where he at, so just have people outside the room until his parents get there.
So he tries to he makes it out the room. He makes it out the hotel. The concierges are crawling on the ground. So now we got a crazy hostile customer. No bullet holes in the wall. No bullets holes anywhere, but they still crawling. All the other people like, what's going on?
Jason, you gonna stand up and see if you find some bullet holes?
Jazz, I wouldn't even been there to figure it out.
But I'm just saying.
We just watched that video of the two young ladies following two young ladies. And the two young ladies, they shoot at them. And the guy tried to step outside to see what's going on.
You didn't see that video, Jess?
I don't think I saw that video.
Oh my God.
Apartment hallway. And they tried to rob the other two. And he peeking around like, what happened? After you heard gunshots. Like, no.
No gun in sight. He just walking outside.
He went to go investigate.
At least in Atlanta, they were shooting back. He just walked outside to like, no, I'm not trying to figure out nothing.
What was his shade?
He gonna be mad. So let's go to the next.
All right.
Oh, you thought he was sorry.
Nah. So Kevin makes it outside, but of course he falls right back into the kidnapper's hands. They begin to take him down the street. And this scene, which I think about this when Kevin sees the lady on the street.
I mean, it's a callback because they ran into her earlier that day.
Yeah.
And which is bull crap. It's gonna say New York is the biggest and the largest city, but they keep on running to the same people all day long.
Yeah, I don't know, but for him to like grab her, she turned around and just punch him in the face. Now, I will say, a lot of ladies in this movie swung on some gentlemen, and I'm like, sis, you got to be careful because you punched the wrong one. He gonna swing back. We saw it twice where she swung on both of them, which her second reasoning I completely understand because assault. But neither one of them touched her, but Kevin had to get out of that situation so he could be safe. And then we see it later when the mom smacked Curry's character like, sis, that's assault. Like he could sue you. But
that slap was so funny and unexpected when I seen it. Like her hand, like my brother did that to me one time. I was like, this nigga slapped me for real. I'm finna kill him. I gotta kill him. Like,
were you in mid sentence?
I was playing the game and I told him he not playing. And he slapped me. I'm like, bro, this nigga slapped me for real.
What game were you playing?
Dragon Ball Z.
Were you winning? I want the visual so I can see the slap happen.
I don't know. It's like Dragon Ball Budokai or something like that.
Oh, yeah, Budokai was hard. Jason was mid combo and got slapped.
I said, bro, what? And you niggas gonna laugh at this? Like, it's not funny. I got slapped. But I was not the typical big brother. I definitely allowed passes. I didn't beat my brother up.
Wait, that was your younger brother slash?
I'm the oldest.
Damn.
Nah, Jason, you got power bomb him or something. Like you can't just
That was my rider, man. I wasn't gonna do him like that. I know I could have dubbed him in there, but nah.
He still be smacking you like that?
Yeah, stop playing with me.
It's a valid question.
No, it ain't.
That ain't
No, it
valid.
ain't.
That's
No, it ain't.
disrespectful.
He grown now. He grown. He's grown.
So does that mean he doesn't smack you like that?
Just,
Do you want to get slapped like that, Jazz?
Jason. No.
Hey,
But this ain't about me. This
it
is about
is. It is.
how?
It is. It's crazy. Crazy.
But yeah, they're definitely Kevin was able to get away, and then Kevin somehow thought going into Central Park was a good idea. Nah. Look, have y'all ever been to Central Park before?
I have, actually.
a long time ago.
Have you been at night?
No.
Hell no.
Good
Yeah.
job.
No.
That's like an unspoken rule everybody knows, regardless if you're from New York or not. Like Central Park at night, nah.
Have you seen when Kevin was in Central Park at night and you seen how crazy it was looking?
Yeah.
I was in San Francisco, completely different city. But at night, that looked like a completely different city. I thought it was The Walking Dead. I was like, bro, this is scary looking. Like, I don't know what they got. I don't know, but San Francisco one is probably the most expensive city in the U.S. and so it's a lot of homeless people. I don't know if Skid Row is only in San Francisco or they call that anywhere where homeless people reside type like a place, but like it's crazy and they're mad aggressive. Like I was like, bro, what in the world is this? Like, yeah, I don't know, but that's exactly what it looked like. I felt like Kevin, but I was like 30. Like nah, it was like,
So last year.
like bro, like yeah, it looked mad crazy. Like what's going on?
Why was I thinking young Jason?
Yeah,
no, I was
2021 Jason.
I was grown. I probably said something in the chat like, bro, this look crazy out here right now. So he runs into the pigeon lady again. His foot gets stuck inside the rock as he's feeding the pigeon. And she frees him. He runs, but then he stops. He's like, she's not that scary. Let me let me go back and talk to this other lady that's just out here in the middle of the world.
This scene was funny because he screamed right in her face. Like right in her face. I was just like, damn, Kevin, she could probably smell your breath. You was just going ham. But not, like I told y'all before, like Kevin likes to have conversations with homeless people. And the pigeon lady seemed nice or whatever.
Kevin goes to the pigeon lady. And then he said, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell at you. And he said, am I bothering you? Am I a pain in the butt? Like it is. And she was like, no, you're not. And he finally gets her to talk. And he asks her, how do the pigeons return to you? And she throws it and she said they can hear it. Like I guess they can hear the food hit the ground. Do y'all remember the Animaniacs with the pigeons?
Mm-hmm. And the 90s was really it, bro. Animaniac, like all the you just unlocking all these shows and memories and stuff. Yeah.
What about the Looney Tunes?
Of course. Tiny Toons.
That's what I meant. That's what I actually meant. Tiny Toons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know about pigeons on Tiny. Oh yeah, the video game was hard. I could not beat the video game when I was a kid, bro.
What about the Home Alone 2 video game? Have you ever played that?
I never played that.
Yeah, that was hard too.
How can you describe it? Because
you have to YouTube that one, but it's basically you, Kevin, in the hotel. I'm sorry, you're Kevin. You're Kevin in the hotel trying to run away from Marv and Harry. And then it's like the concierge you're trying to run away from. And like at the end, it's like you're you're trying to set up traps for them. In like a Christmas tree or something like the ending part is kind of, I don't know where they got the end from. It's kind of weird, but yeah, it was a real solid game.
Thank you, because I definitely won't look that up on YouTube.
You should, I think.
Nah.
So Kevin 2 final boss fight.
I'm just saying, man, that's what you need to do.
Imagine looking it up and thinking, Jason said this shit was hard, and I'm looking at it like,
it was the 90s.
And that's embarrassing because I recently looked up Tiny Toons on YouTube. It was mad easy. I just couldn't do it as a kid. You'd be mad embarrassed, like, dang, I was stupid. Was I dumb?
You know what game took me like 20 years to beat?
Like really 20 years, or you're exaggerating?
No, I'm not. No, actually, I take that back.
I think the game that took me.
It probably was 20 years.
What game was that?
Right.
Super Mario RPG.
Oh, that game was hard.
Bro,
Hard as
no kid was gonna beat that. They had some math in they had math in division, like and like I'm like, bro, I was 8. How was I gonna get past this?
I mean, hey, fun fact, I've only ever beaten 2 Mario games.
I definitely Super Mario on 64. That took me a while
That's
to
one.
beat.
Yeah, I
Like,
beat that one.
because I tried to beat it and then try to get all the red coins
I ain't doing
and
that.
all the stars.
People
Look.
that do that, y'all some overachievers. I'm like,
Yeah, nah. Once I swung Bowser around, that was it. He done it. All right.
Chris,
Ain't
I
going
can just
through all
see
that.
Chris with the controller, like, get the tail. Get the
Yeah,
tail.
exactly.
But since we here, Super Mario or Sonic?
Super Mario.
I'm gonna say Sonic because I played more Sonic than Super Mario, but Super Mario is classic.
I figured it was one of them because it's one of them. Sonic Dreamcast is one of the best games I've ever played.
Oh, facts with Chaos.
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah,
Bro.
but the soundtrack is still hard. Yo, what's that song? That song is still hard.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. That was during my real crying phase. Like that game like had me messed up because it's like six playable people, right? Like you have to play. You have to. It's
I know
like
you have more than one. Sonic, Shadow,
like,
Tails.
So no, see, this one Shadow wasn't in. That was 2. On Sonic.
Oh, so you're talking about the first one?
The funny. It was Sonic.
So that's not
Tails,
Chaos.
Knuckles. It was Chaos, I believe. Because you had to, because at the end he's Super Sonic. And then like in number 2,
Chaos was in 1?
I believe so.
Oh,
You got to get you have to get the emeralds. That's what Knuckles come in. But like the game felt like super long to beat. But yeah. Tangent. Sorry, Jess.
No, you fine. I didn't have a Dreamcast, so I can't relate to this conversation.
I didn't even. My cousin had one, so I used to go over there and play all the time.
It was just Nintendo 64 and PlayStations in my house.
What was your favorite Nintendo 64 game?
Oh my god.
GoldenEye?
Between GoldenEye, Mortal Kombat 4 and Super Mario.
I did not like Mortal Kombat. I didn't like Mortal Kombat on Nintendo 64.
I didn't either.
I love Mortal Kombat 4.
Blitz was my Blitz was
Oh my god, Blitz 2. I still got that because I still got my 64. I got all those games.
I did too, yeah.
I love Star Fox as well. But
mine was Pokemon Stadium.
Clutch.
Star Fox was fire.
Pokemon Snap made me mad. I really thought I was really gonna be doing something. I'm like, you just really taking pictures? Like that's
so,
it.
So Jason, I got that game like maybe 6 years ago. I was like, oh, this should be fun. And I started and I'm like, so this is just pictures? Like, that's it?
Bro, they used to scam us back in the day. We was begging our parents too, like begging them to take pictures of Pokemon.
It was like there was a WCW Mayhem, I believe.
Yeah,
that was a solid game too.
I had WWF SmackDown. That was fire too because you could make your own fighter.
That was on.
Man.
That was on.
Oh, you talking about? Oh yeah, No Mercy. No Mercy was one of them too.
No Mercy is one of them.
Yeah, that one was.
Because SmackDown was on PlayStation, Jazz. Because that's when Rock.
That was Rock. No Mercy was the best. That's one of the best games ever.
It was, man. I remember once. I mean, this is how slow I was as a kid, right? So me and my homeboy.
Sorry to cut you off, Jason. It was WrestleMania 2000. That's what it was.
Got you. Me and my homeboy, like we used to play the game all the time. We could never figure out the finishing moves, right? And it was L1. You know what I'm saying? Like one day we just playing and boom, we got it. Like somebody got one off, like right. So I'm talking to my homeboy at daycare, and I'm like, man, bro, we playing the game. I can't. How do you do the finishing move? He was like, oh man, I got you, bro. Just right. I said, I'm right the character. I'm like, he go to Rock, the Rock bottom. What is it? L1. All right, cool. I got Stone Cold. What is it? I was L1. I'm like, all right, cool. Undertaker. What is it? L1. I'm like, damn, all right, let me. Bro, I done wrote every wrestler down. I'm like, I looked at that paper and I said, damn, it's just L1.
He got to Rikishi, was like, wait.
So Jason, you basically did what Kevin's family did when they were just like, Kevin's not here, going down the line.
Yeah.
Like I was like, oh, so I've been, and you pick the book up. It tells you in the book. I just didn't read
it does. Yeah.
Crazy. Oh,
and I'm gonna say Zelda, the Orchid of Time. I never played Zelda.
I tried it when I was older, and it was kind of boring to me. And I felt wild because people keep saying how good that game was, but
I mean, if you like those type of games to where you're going through the map, going through different areas, and it has like a nice story. I love Zelda. I was trying to play the second one. I didn't finish that one. Like you need a lot of time for Zelda, and at the age of like 12, who got time for games? Nobody.
Me.
That's
all I did.
That was peak gaming. That's like Grand Theft Auto Vice City was out. Like I was going crazy, well, Vice City at that point, like you, that's something else anyway. Like all together, like
it's actually the same. We used to go in GameStop. Our parents be like, "He must have Grand Theft Auto."
They didn't know. They really didn't know. My grandma, she was like, "Yeah, get that Grand Theft Auto Rice City." I said, "Nah, it was Vice City." Grandma. So Kevin, we're back to Home Alone. I'm sorry, that was a tangent. 90s. Kevin,
Jason has missed our tangents, so he's just like every chance, get us a tangent.
So Kevin and the Pigeon Lady, they go to an orchestra, listen to this what you just say something, Jazz?
I was gonna say before this scene, Kevin was like, "You want to go get some hot chocolate? It's on me." And my first thought was, she ain't got no money, so it's gonna have to be on you, Kevin. Did you spit out your water? You thought that too? You probably like, she ain't got no money for no hot chocolate.
I'm like, bro, look, come on, bro, come on.
Can you imagine how much hot chocolate? Well, maybe it was like $355. She probably was like, "Kevin, I can't get one for me, so I definitely can't get one for you too." He was like, "Oh, it's on me." She was like, "Oh, cool."
Give me two. Exactly.
One for later.
So they in here in the orchestra, you know, they listening and they have this conversation. What y'all think about this love is like a skate that you have to use, otherwise it just won't work no more, or you can outgrow it.
It sounds like some shit a 10-year-old would say.
It did.
But I will say, like, he was dropping a few bars, but then he was not. When he was just like, "I'd rather have somebody than be alone." No, Kevin. No, you wouldn't. Because then it's like, would you rather be miserable, irritated, angry all the time just to have somebody, or to not have any of that and be alone? Here go Jason. Jason thinking of something as a retort, like, "Well,
Jason thinking of the SZA album.
So look though,
piece of work.
It is. Shout out to SZA. Shout out to SZA. But look, I hear you. I get your point, Jazz. Right? You don't want to be with somebody that's gonna make you miserable. But like I think his concept was more so just being with, like, not necessarily being miserable, because you're not gonna, everything won't be great, but it'll be, at least you would have, I guess, you know what I'm saying, you would have somebody. And he was just tired of being he just always like an outcast. He's always get casted off. So he was more so looking at it like, I'd much rather have somebody than not to have anybody. Because every time he kept doing something, he was like, "I'd rather be alone." But he was like, "No, I don't like to be alone, because when I'm alone, I'm upset or I'm bored." I mean, well, he's a kid, so it's a little bit different. When he gets older, he probably figured out. But I mean, we actually meant to be with people, Jay. It's not alone.
All right, Chris, what were your thoughts?
I mean, I actually agree with Jason, but I don't know. It sounded profound, but then at the same time, it was very surface level. It was just a nice little touch to show their little relationship.
Yeah, and she told him, "You gotta go follow your heart. The good deeds can erase the bad deeds." He was like, "But this Christmas Eve," you said, "On Christmas Eve, it'll be a bigger one if you can fix it." And he said, "I won't forget you. I won't forget to remember you." Yeah. What's funny?
Just the whole conversation was.
Okay, got
their
you.
entire exchange.
Yeah, it's just
yeah.
Because of course she's not gonna forget him. She said she hasn't spoken to another human in years, so it's not like she got a lot of people to pick from. And then she was just like, she used to be married, then he left her. So I was just like, damn, sis, that sucks. And now she hanging out with pigeons in Central Park. She shouldn't have had that joint account. She should have had her own thing on the side.
Hey man, it'd be like they'll take it out before you see it going bad. You know what I'm saying? I've been there. Hey, so
yes.
Hey man, I'm just saying they get mad, they take all the money. Like, damn, you did it like that? Like, what? But
That
yeah,
remind me of P Valley when Haley took all the money out.
man, come on now. No, what you doing? What you doing, girl? Then Kevin, he follows I guess the star or whatever it is. It takes him to the hospital that Mr. Duncan was telling him about, and then this when this when he begins Operation Ho Ho Ho.
Is that what it was called, or you just made that up?
That's what it's called. On top of his board, it's called Operation
Okay.
Ho Ho Ho.
How long you think it took him to draw that up?
Jazz, I'm trying to make all this shit's fake. Like, I was trying to get.
I know, but just think, like, because it was really detailed.
What time was it when he did all this stuff to then go make a plan to say what he's gonna do and then execute this plan?
And it was cold outside. I move a little bit slower in the cold, so I'm just like, damn, Kevin, like you was lifting and doing all of this.
He was geeked up off of chocolate cookies and hot chocolate. So
that sugar. He was on the sugar high.
That's what I gotta go with. I'm like, bro, how you do all this before midnight? Like all this, like everything. Cause you know the concert started about 7, 8 o'clock.
So about 2 hours.
Like, come on.
Oh, well, no, you said till 12?
Yeah, in between 8 and 12.
I mean, you can get a lot done in hours. Not me, but not like what Kevin did, but.
Yeah, so then you already talked about the mom slapping the concierge because they ran Kevin off as opposed to trying to embrace the child to help the child. They just chasing this guy.
I'm like, he stole your credit card. So they kind of reacted to him like a criminal, which you participated in criminal behavior. But I get why the parents reacted the way that they did, because they're just like, we were so close to getting our son back. He's been missing without us for had to be like maybe 2 days. And he's alone in this big city that he's been in for the past 2 to 3 days. I mean, Kevin seemed to be doing all right.
Yeah, he did. But I mean, when you got like ignorant concierge and the world is your oyster.
Exactly. So then even here, like Jay, you talking about how close they were. They go to the brother's house. The mom's leaving as Kevin is running. I guess she didn't look back, nothing.
He didn't see her as he was running towards that house. Jason, if you're running, are you looking down as you run, or are you looking up?
Oh, I used to look down when I used to run.
Chris, what are you looking down or are you looking up?
That used to be a thing when you run. I'm not gonna say the Naruto run, but you used to you just be going straight. But I'm looking up if I'm in a whole completely different city where my parents have no idea what they are. And
it's at night.
So he makes it to the house, and this is when the fun begins. He gets to set all these booby traps. What was your favorite trap in the house?
Well, it wasn't in the house, but
what's your favorite trap?
Yeah, when they put the gasoline on the rope.
The kerosene.
Yeah, the kerosene. That's literally genius.
Marv is like the Marv reactions, his screams, his yells, his falls, everything about Marv in this scene was genius.
He was like, Harry, I made it to the top. Walked in all the way at the bottom of the house. And they had the money. They already had a bag of money. I'm sorry, I'm not chasing this kid. They're the law enforcement I mean, I get that, but then it's just like, okay, the police are already looking for us because we broke out of jail. So
Jazz,
I know.
What?
Logic.
Come on.
I know. But
it's logic.
They told him they're gonna shoot it. They told him they're gonna shoot him in his face.
Yeah, he did. Yo, that's mad personal. You tell somebody I'm gonna shoot you in the face.
A 10-year-old kid at that. You just how did they escape?
What was your favorite?
I think my favorite trap was when Harry walked through the door and his hair got caught on fire. Because the actor's name is Joe Pesci.
Joe Pesci. Mm-hmm.
So he actually, I saw a report earlier probably sometime this month where he actually said that he had 3rd-degree burns from this shot from filming. And I was just like, damn, that's kind of wild. So he actually burned his hair during this scene, or his head. But I thought this scene was funny because then you see he's just like, oh, let me stick my head in the toilet. We see how that panned out.
Hold on, wait. First off, if you stick your head in the toilet, why are you doing a handstand?
He did a really good job with it too. So y'all gonna sit up here and act like it was just like, damn, I didn't even think you could do that. Okay. It seemed like he's done it before.
Like he was but you know what, Jazz? He had to be some kind of athlete. I'm gonna have to go back and look that up. He had to be an athlete because remember he was outside. On the previous movie, he jumped up on that thing and swung. He tried to do it again here, and he jumped up on there and tried to swing on it, and then he slipped off. So he had to be some kind of gymnast or something at some point in his life.
Yeah, because I feel like anybody that tries to do that, they're falling over on that toilet. Like their head is not even getting in the toilet bowl. But yeah.
I mean, if you do a handstand, you can put your feet up against the wall, technically.
Yeah, I tried to do a handstand before. I actually did, but this was years ago. I tried to do a handstand and dab, bruh. Yeah.
Wait.
So how big was the knot on your head?
So I caught myself to where,
man.
So I caught myself, but yeah, I still got the video clip of that. And no, I'm not sharing it. But yeah.
Why not? We're not gonna share it with nobody.
I'm still not sharing it with y'all. The jokes would be endless. The fuck?
Duh. More reason
Which is like, duh. No, Chris, make it make sense. Like, no, I'm not. But yeah.
I think my favorite trap is clearly my background. Like
when he almost died.
I cry laughing every time I see him electrocute himself. Cause it's just again, his screams when he be doing it, I'd be like, bro, this dude right here is really selling this. Like, he really going in. And then they I think this is probably one of my first cursing words when they finally, well, before that, I want to talk about also when they when they try to chase him up the stairs. So he got the call back to the first movie. He threw the paint cans, he knocked them out. And then he drops the little, I guess it looks like a metal iron or something, and it knocks both of them down. So then they get back up, they chase him back up the stairs, and then the door is closed, and then he's listening, and they like, I'm like, bro, y'all don't think the move,
right?
They were just blinded by rage and revenge.
And then it smacks him, but it was like, hey, yo, Harry. The sound was a tool chest. I would have had to fight Harry. At some point, I would have fought Harry. Like, bro, clearly it's up against me right now. You think I don't know this?
You mean Marv?
Harry.
Marv is Harry in your background.
Yes. That's what I said. He said Harry. I said, yeah, you're right. I would have fought Marv. At some point, I would have fought Marv if I was Harry. Like, he was just too slow. A little bit too slow. And then they go up to the top of the house and Kevin's like, I'm down here, you big horse's ass. I didn't know what that was. I think that's how I would start discovering what these words were. Because I said that, I was like, no, that's not okay to say. I'm like, oh, got you. And he told him to suck brick. And I was like, oh, okay. So if this is another movie, it probably would have went.
Yeah.
And then they try to get to Kevin. Like I said, this is Chris' favorite trap, as they set it on fire. They chasing Kevin. He calls the police on the phone and he tries to run to the park and he gets caught on a sheet of ice and they catch him. After they have all this it's like, I can't think of what it's called. It's not paint, it's what you paint wood with.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what it's called, but yeah.
Whatever it is you paint wood with, that's what's all down their clothes. And they take them to the park, I guess, to kill them.
I wouldn't know that. He had that gun, bro.
They take him to the park to shoot him in his face. And then they get caught by the pigeon lady. And once again, man, Marv going crazy, screaming. Like, again, I just started crying, laughing again. Every time he started screaming and like yelling, because like he was really. I wonder if that was real too. Do you know about that, Jay? Like the birds was like a real thing.
Oh no.
Yeah, cause that man. Yeah, nah. That had me rolling. Of course, he set off fireworks, and I'm thinking, man, he had Roman candles, bro. Like you got to shake them for them to shoot. They won't just shoot like that. Them things going crazy, unless I'm tripping. That he
I
may have
mean,
had like.
you used to get into firework fights. So if anybody
I
know, I
still
think
don't
you
believe
would know,
it.
Jason. So
That
if
was
you,
the perfect ones to shoot at a person, right? The perfect one, the perfect one. And then Kevin goes to the Christmas tree to make one final wish, as his mom is trying to figure out where he is, and she thinks about it, and she goes to the same exact Christmas tree at the same exact time, right before 12 o'clock, to get to Kevin. They had to make sure he made the wish before Christmas happened.
wait. So he met his mom at 12 o'clock or
Yes.
before 12. So what time did the whole Marv plan even transpire? Like I okay.
He was pushing. He was pushing.
Time isn't real.
Right, yeah. Like,
Kevin was moving in some Atlanta type time. So they go to the tree. They apologize to each other about what transpired, the whole happy day family thing. They go back to the hotel, and they wake up, and Duncan, I guess he snuck into the house too. I don't know. Like I don't know what kind of security these people got. But then again, I guess it wasn't in the room they were
it was
in. It was in
the hotel. Because then he
that
left
was
a note for Duncan when he threw the brick through the glass, just to let
which
him know,
is
like, I don't want to do this, but I want to make sure you don't get robbed.
exactly. That was dope. He said, if you got insurance, like, well, how do you even know about what insurance does and how it works in any of these things, man? But Kevin obviously was an advanced kid.
Right.
And then you have Buzz. Buzz finally does a good gesture. He not apologized, but he lets Kevin open his gift first, which I wish they didn't open the gifts. I want to see what they were.
So with this scene, y'all got a bunch of toys. You don't know what go to who, or obviously, I guess it's just a bunch of toys for anybody, so you can just pick one and then that can be yours. I get, and I'm curious, like, I hope the kids at the hospital got this same amount of gifts as well, because they the ones that really kind of need
Yeah,
these
that's the whole
gifts and
point.
not like this rich family over here. What, Jason?
I
What?
mean, I mean, they may need the gifts.
No,
I'm
no,
not.
no, no, no.
Do we have Lake of Thrones? Can we just something?
No.
That was
I'm
just
gonna dead you right there. No, that's what we're
goodness.
not about to do.
They're gonna be
Yo,
there too.
stop. Woo. Chris, what did you think about this really wholesome family moment with all
I
the
don't know what to
gifts?
think right now.
I need you to work with me. Come on.
It was nice. It was a good happily ever after type movie. But there was a 3, so apparently they lost in the begin. So I don't know how much.
It was a different family, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's
So
a different family in Chicago, but it was completely different. They completely different. He was home alone because he was sick, but he had a sitter across the street that was watching him supposedly.
across the street.
Yeah,
What do you had
That,
COVID? Like why are they across the street?
he had the chicken pox.
Man.
man, if she had COVID, be out of here. But yeah,
He
part 3 is not good.
it's a decent movie, man. It's not Home Alone 2. It's better. It might be better than Home Alone 1. Possibly.
Stop. What?
Man, why does he keep
Possibly.
disrespecting Home Alone
You
1?
haven't seen it, so you
But hold
can't.
on.
You don't get to speak
But
on
that,
this, Chris.
but
Jason.
You
go
don't
ahead,
get to
Jazz.
speak. You don't.
Go
You
ahead,
have no
Jazz.
say in this, brother.
Jason, I do. Are you sitting on this pod saying that Home Alone 3 is better than Home Alone
I
1?
say it may be. I say it may be. I'm not going to. I have to watch Home Alone 1 again. I've watched 3 more than I watched 1 though. I know that.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. So Kevin goes to the park. to see the pigeon lady. He gives her a turtle dove just so they're gonna be best friends forever. And then the dad, of course, he screams after he sees the hotel bill of $1,000 for everything that Kevin had done at the hotel for those last 2 days. And that is the conclusion of the Home Alone into all the good night.
Did you mention the turtle dove?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My
My bad. Just edit that out.
No. So was it good though, guys? The question that everybody wants to know.
It's a classic.
Yes.
It's definitely
Definitely.
good.
So since we're here, and we do have another Christmas review that we're going to be doing, what are y'all favorite Christmas movies?
Ooh.
You gotta do 3, maybe 2 if you want.
Favorite movies or movies that we feel like, well, like a tradition that we have to watch? I was just gonna.
Everybody ain't got traditions, man.
Okay, back to your question. Mine is going to be A Diva's Christmas Carol, Scrooge, and I'll say Jingle Jangle right there. So that's 3.
Jingle Jangle like fairly recent, right?
It is. But
When they come
You know what?
about 2 years ago.
After you said something about it, I looked it up. I'm like, oh shoot, I did see this. With Claire Huxtable.
And Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah. I thought it was a cartoon though for some reason. My mind made it a cartoon.
It has an animated character in it. Or not
Okay.
animated, but it's like a puppet.
Got you. What about you, Chris?
This Christmas with that
Chris
amazing
Brown?
cast. Yeah, Chris Brown, Idris Elba. Dang, it was one I just had, but I wouldn't say this. Best Man Holiday was cool, but I wouldn't put it top 3. Just
It's too sad to me.
yeah, it's too sad. I don't know. I had to think of something else, but definitely, definitely this Christmas. I watch that maybe almost every year it comes on. I watch it.
So it's like a tradition.
I'm
Sure.
so sick of her. I'm so sick of her. She's trying to get that. She's trying to get her point off.
I'm
it's
just
a tradition
asking
for somebody.
I'm just asking.
I think for me, of course, Home Alone is definitely up there, but I'm not gonna, we obviously going outside of Home Alone. Jingle All the Way.
Oh, I know another one too.
It's Sinbad and Ice Cube on the Schwarzenegger, right? Am I tripping?
If it's one of your favorite movies, shouldn't you know?
Jazz. No, memory lapse happen. So yeah, whatever that movie is with them, with the little Rocket Man in it, that movie, Almost Christmas for sure. That movie is great. Also, all-star cast in there, and I'm gonna go Die Hard.
I know a lot of people have the debate whether Die Hard is a Christmas movie or not.
Didn't his daughter say it was a Christmas movie?
They shouldn't debate that. Like, it's literally a man trying to go home for Christmas. That's what the whole movie is about.
But Jason, people always have to have debates. So I think that's one of the ones.
Now, Batman Returns, that's a good debate.
What do you say? I say it's a Christmas movie.
I'll give it a Christmas movie because it's Batman. Why not?
That's not a reason why.
It's not, but it's Jason. So
no. I was gonna say Christmas with the Cranks. Y'all seen that with Tim Allen
and Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis.
I seen part of it.
Yeah, I like that movie too.
I don't think I have. Tim Allen. Is he Santa Claus too?
Yeah, not in that movie, but he's.
I'm saying like he going crazy. They got the movies, the Santa Claus movie. Now they got a TV show.
I did see that.
It just got renewed for season 2. and he was a narc. Man, the man got here going crazy.
Shout out to the Tool Man, Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Also, Spirited with another one I want to call out, Bad Christmas classic.
Okay.
Billy Bob Thornton, Bernie Mac.
Oh, that movie.
You mean
okay.
Bad Santa?
That's Bad Santa.
Okay, I'm sorry. Movie, yeah, that too.
I didn't know what Bad Christmas was, but you liked
I'm
it.
sorry.
You like it. I love it. So
Yeah.
I don't know what
Bad
it
Santa.
is.
Bad Santa is a classic.
Oh,
You talking
okay.
about raunchy, going crazy. Watch Bad Santa and then put Soul Man in. That'll set your night off.
Bernie Mac was so great. Oh my God, Bernie Mac was so
He has
great.
some great movies. Y'all seen Mr.
Bernie,
3000?
yes, sir. I seen in the movie theater.
Yeah.
Jason be spending his money on anything.
Chris.
Yo,
Yes.
going to the theater for Mr. 3000 is hilarious.
Ooh, I was a kid though, man. But also his
That movie
scene
came
in
out like
church.
2005 or something. You weren't a kid.
I was 15. I
Nah,
was a
that's too
kid.
late. You're a teenager. You know
I
better.
didn't work. I didn't work, so somebody gave me the money to go see that.
Oh, okay.
And who else was? He also was in Transformers, and that's like
He was the one
an
who sold the
elite.
car, right?
Yeah, that was an elite scene.
Yeah, Bernie
That was
Mac has a
fun.
lot of good movies.
Oh, you got Elf, of course, and then you have Will Ferrell new movie. Speaking of, I was at the store last night, and they got this just an Elf cutout, and I'm like, man, why is this white man following me? And it was just a cutout, but it like why did this thing just keep on? It just kept popping up in different corners though. I'm like, somebody got to be moving this, or they got them set up in different places in the store. I don't know.
Jason was high. That's what happened.
I wasn't. And also Spirited. Spirited is a really good Christmas movie that y'all need to check out. Will Ferrell, Octavia Spencer, and Ryan Reynolds. Very solid Christmas movie. It's a reimagining of Scrooge.
Do y'all have any Christmas traditions that y'all do?
Ooh, I'm sorry. Have y'all seen Four Christmases?
I don't think so.
Okay, that's okay.
Who's in it?
Reese Witherspoon. And what's the guy's name? He was in the new Psycho.
Vince Vaughn.
That's his name.
Chris loved that movie.
No, it's Psycho 1, but it's just no, I don't love that movie. I don't love that movie. But you said traditions, yes?
Yeah, any like type of traditions that you have, just you or like with family? Do y'all have anything that you want to try to do like every single year around this time of the year?
Save money. I don't know. No, put up a tree. Put up a tree and just be together, really. I mean, I don't really think about like something we have to do, but just being together. That's it.
Gotcha.
Make sure certain people get gifts and just chill out, watch football. I mean, sorry, basketball. So I guess if that's a tradition, I watch basketball every year.
I don't, but I need to, especially with the kids. Like
Yeah.
do something with them. So
Yeah.
we did do, the I showed y'all the nailed it thing we did. That was dope.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gotta do something.
No, I only asked because I remember I had a meeting today at work, and it was just like us coming together. My manager got us all lunch, and we were just talking about different holiday traditions that we did, which is why I was like, oh, I'm recording today. Let me ask them, since Jason wanted to give me a hard time on movies that are traditions to watch every year. I was like, let me see if I can bring this question to the pod, see if the gentlemen have some. See, I be trying to ask wholesome questions. Jason always got to be a dick. But yes, did y'all have any ledges for the movie?
Nah, it's a classic. It aged pretty well, actually. Honestly,
It actually did. Funny. Well, I guess the logic
some
wise.
stuff. Yeah, plot armor, I guess, or for the sake of whatever it is. But what are you guys' Link of Thrones?
I'll go first.
I was gonna say I'll jump in there. I definitely.
I was
got
about
mine.
to.
Mine is gonna be Macaulay Culkin, obviously. Kevin McAllister, and he was in The Page Master. Have y'all seen that movie?
Yes.
I was gonna
I
ask
love
y'all
that movie.
I was gonna ask y'all what was your favorite Macaulay Culkin movie?
The Good Son.
Jazz.
Wow. Okay.
Jazz is horrible. Jazz. I'm glad you didn't say My Girl, because I would have been like, you got to get out of here.
Yo.
Why you choosing those movies? What happened to Richie Rich?
Exactly.
Yeah, I love Richie Rich. What happened to that?
It was just seeing him in Home Alone and then seeing him in The Good Son with Elijah Wood. It's like you was just like, okay, this kid has range. Because Home Alone, he was in it innocent and intelligent, like you've been saying this entire episode, Jason. But then, have y'all seen the movie The Good Son?
Yes.
He was insane.
Whoa.
Like,
oh, you said no?
I haven't seen The Good Son. I wasn't checking for all the Macaulay Culkin movies when I was a kid.
Chris,
yeah, I watched that.
I watched it on Laserdisc.
Oh, yeah, but it's the completely opposite of what Kevin McAllister was.
You should go check that out, Chris. He's not basically Kevin McAllister, but like if it was real life.
Yeah, Laserdisc. That's funny. Remember Betamax? Have y'all ever watched something on Betamax?
I don't think so.
I did. My grandfather had one.
Who you got, Chris?
I thought Chris just gave his, so I'll give mine.
Damn, you did have Kevin McAllister. Kevin
it's
McAllister.
The Page Master, in case you.
My bad, bro. My bad.
He's
bro.
rusty.
So mine will be Ali Sheedy. She was the New York ticket counter lady and ticket agent, and she was also in The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club is a good movie. Classic movie.
Yes.
Man, I got two I want to do, but I'm not. We're gonna go with Kate, which is the mother, Catherine O'Hara. She is on. Damn, hold on. The Schmitz. No, the Schmitz. Schmidt. What the fuck? I can't even. Hold on.
How do you not have this written down? What's going on?
I never have it written down. Schitt's Creek. There we go.
Oh, that show.
She's on Schitt's Creek. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Very.
I'm surprised you didn't do Joe Pesci.
Nah, I was gonna do. I actually was gonna do. Buzz. He was in this. He was in the movie I recently watched with Zoe Saldana, but I ain't fooling with Zoe. But yeah.
Wow, what'd she do?
What movie was it?
It was like one of them. It's called. Here we go. It's called Kimmy. It was like one of them COVID movies.
Oh, okay. That recently dropped like last year, or
it did actually. Yeah, it dropped last year, and it was like a real solid movie. Like it was just like the it was another COVID movie that was just. It was a parody of the real movie, the lady in the woman in the window. Remember that movie? It wasn't that wasn't a COVID movie, but it was basically a woman who was afraid to go outside because something happened. So there was a parody, and it had the girl from Scream 4 and the killer in the second Fake Out movie.
You talking about? Oh shit! I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes,
the woman in the window across the street from the neighbor and the boy. Like, so they made a lot of movies like them, but it was called Kimmy. So it was same exact shit. I think it's arachnophobia. No, it's not arachnophobia. That's a fear of spiders, but it's a fear of going outside. Same exact thing, same exact situation. But like this one was like an action version of that. So yeah, it was dope. But Buzz is in that movie.
Oh, okay. Damn, I remember that movie because I remember she was trying to take a dish over to the lady across the street, and she just panicked and she just fell out. Wow, that movie was pretty.
Are you talking about with Zoe Kravitz, Kimmy? That movie?
Yeah.
Oh,
I said Zoe Saldana, huh?
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah.
So now it makes sense why you're not messing with her. I was like, what's Zoe?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My bad. But yeah. You want to close this out, Jazz?
I can. Did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to add for Home Alone 2, Lost in New York? No?
Nah, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. This was fun.
And then we have another holiday movie coming up. So to everybody new to the pod, please be sure to, like I mentioned before in the opening, like, subscribe, rate, review. We're trying to hit 200 subscribers. I did what Jason did the other week. Trying to reach 200 subscribers on our YouTube channel. So please subscribe. If you are already subscribed, please share. Tell somebody about the pod. We just wrapping it up for the year. Getting ready to close a 2022 chapter and start a 2023 chapter. Gentlemen, I am Jazz, joined with Chris and Jason. This is episode 28. We are close to 30, gentlemen. Right.
You
I
are
know.
close to 30. Knocking.
Why do you keep doing this? I can't stand Jason. Jason been pissing me off all day, yo.
That felt like
All
an
right,
alley-oop, I'm gonna be honest.
yo, I'm done. All right, so also for the closing music, we are gonna drop sample of Jason Shay's Snow Globe. Y'all check him out on all streaming platforms. All right, y'all have a good one. Cheers. Jason, I hate you, bro. I've said that to you so many times today.
You know you gotta stop the recording. So
I know. I'm still recording on purpose.
She's just letting everyone know she still hates you.
Still hate you.